Hi, my name is Ricardo Garza. I'm the head men's assistant soccer coach here at Jefferson College. Today we're going to go over some soccer drills. We're going to be working on juggling, we're going to be working on passing, dribbling, shooting. These are drills that you can work on at home, if you're by yourself or with a friend, in the backyard or basement. Pay attention closely to the instructions, and I guarantee you it'll really help your game. What we're working on here is we're working on our touch. And juggling is going to give you the best touch because you're working on all parts of your foot. You're working on your thigh, your shins, your chest, your head. Just like in a game, you have to be able to trap the ball, control a ball, and move it on to your next teammate. So what Nerman's doing here is he's just juggling the ball around. He's just getting multiple touches, just trying to stay in the grid, not trying to do too much, just keeping the ball up in the air. If he does this for 20 to 30 minutes a day, he'll probably average over 5,000 touches in a week because it's continuous. If you notice, he's already touched the ball at least 25 times already with multiple parts of his body. So this is something that you can do at home, in the backyard. You can do this in your basement, and it'll definitely make you a much better player. So what Nerman will try to do now is a little more for the next level, okay? He'll try to juggle with his feet, and he's gonna try to pop it up, and he's gonna use his thighs a little bit, and he's gonna pop it up again and head it. So he has total control of the soccer ball, just like on the soccer field. If you have control of the ball, you have control of the game. So Nerman's gonna be popping it up with his feet. He's gonna be using his thighs, and he's going to try to knock it up to his head to show he has total control of the soccer ball. He's not just kicking and trying to run after it. He's trying to kick the ball with a purpose. He purposely wants to knock it up and down his body, so he uses every part of his body. This is good because if you can do this 20 times, foot, thigh, head, back down again without the ball touching the ground, you'll see yourself how much better player you are on the field.
I'm from St. Louis, so that's like where I play all my soccer at. I played for Oakville High School and stuff, and then I came over here. The thing I liked a lot about it was that it's a small area. I can get my school done and everything. Like, it's quiet and everything, so that's good.
I was a walk-on freshman this year, so I got to see some time, even though I didn't expect very much playing time, and I scored 4 goals, and I don't know, the community, I've been here my whole life, and I don't know, I'm just looking forward to kind of maybe getting to move on after next year playing here again to another college, because I've seen all of my friends on this team now be able to get Division I scholarships, so I'm hoping I can get in that line too and move on and see other parts of the country.
All right, what we're working on here is dribbling. Nerman is going to be dribbling through these sets of cones. And you can go ahead and start, Nerman. He's going to be dribbling through these cones, keeping the ball under control, trying to stay as close to the cones as possible without losing control of the soccer ball. Okay? He's using the inside of his foot at times. Sometimes he's using the outside. Sometimes he's even using the bottom of his foot. He's doing whatever it takes to keep complete control of the ball, of the soccer ball. So, Nerman, what I want you to do now here, only use the outside of your foot. So when you get to the outside of the cone, cut it back with the outside of your foot. Okay, you go ahead and start. He's going with speed, and he's cutting it nice and hard with the outside of his foot. Notice how the ball is under his control. He's not chasing after the ball. He keeps his head up so he can look at his teammates. He keeps his body square. He keeps his arms out, so when defenders come in, okay, inside of the foot now. So when defenders come in, because his arms are out, he can feel the defenders come close before they even get there. So now he's using the inside of his foot. In case he's, like in a game, you're dribbling and you come up, and all of a sudden a defender pops out, and you want to turn another direction, and you're just shielding the ball with the inside of your foot. That's what we're demonstrating here. Good, 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 all right. And now he's gonna do a figure 8. Go ahead and grab these 2 cones, Nerman. And if you wanna see how fast you can go when you're at home, and we're gonna time Nerman here for 1 minute. And what he's gonna do, wait Nerman, he's gonna do a figure 8 just between 3 cones, and this is only about 10 feet, okay? So he's gonna dribble figure 8 around the cones for 1 minute straight. Go ahead. And we're gonna see how many times he can do it. When he's training on his own, just like you kids at home are gonna be doing, at the end of your training, just before you go get back home or do this, time yourself for a minute, see how much you got, and then you can see how you're progressing. If you're going backwards, if your time's never getting better, then maybe you need to go back to juggling more, a little extra touches, okay? Because this is where juggling is going to help you, because what he has to do here, he can use any part of his foot needed. But all he's doing is he's just going as fast as he can. He's got about 15 seconds left. This is also great for fitness, because he has to go non-stop for a minute and at 10 feet, back and forth, back and forth. Is it tired, Nerman? You tired? He's definitely breathing hard. So he's working. 5 seconds. See if he can get back in time. Good. Good job. This is something very simple. It's 3 cones. If you don't have cones at home, if you have a basketball, a football, and a baseball, you put them down and you just dribble around them. You don't need soccer cones to practice, okay? So this is something just small, anybody can do in the backyard. This is stuff that we do here at Jefferson. It's simple, but like what Nerman just did, he kind of takes it to the next level. If a 5-year-old's doing this, that kid's gonna do it so many times. College national champion here, Nerman, it's the same thing for him. He's trying to do a personal best. Buddies here with the soccer ball. We're trying to keep the ball wide of the yellow cones. We're not cutting through yet because we're trying to stay to the outside. So as the ball's played to them, they receive it, and their first touch plays across in front of their body to their opposite foot to play back. Okay? So the ball never stops moving. If you watch, the stripes of the ball will always be moving. The ball never stops. That's very important. It's very important in this drill. They have orange cones behind them. They're trying to stay within a space, a small space, to keep the ball under control. If I was standing in the middle there, the ball would never touch me because they're going wide of me and they're playing outside. And then the player is stepping outside to receive it. What we'll do now is they'll play in between the cones, so they'll actually come back diagonal. Doing the same thing, keeping control. The important thing in this, when you're passing and soccer in general, is always staying on the balls of your feet. So your knees are always bent, so you can always explode to the ball if you need it. You can jump up. If you're standing straight and you're flat, it's harder to get to those positions, to a straight sprint or to get your leg out. It's a lot harder, okay? So these guys can stay on the ball of their feet. They keep bouncing back and forth. They almost have a little rhythm when they pass, okay? Very good. Keep it moving. Sometimes they receive at the inside of their foot. Sometimes they receive at the outside of their foot. Just like when they were juggling, when Nerman was juggling earlier, He's practicing with all parts of his foot. And that's why juggling helps your touch. It'll help your passing, it'll help your shooting, because remember that 5,000 touches. If you touch the ball enough for 20 or 30 minutes, you could touch the soccer ball 5,000 times with different parts of your body. All right, that's good. Now, what you guys do is you pass and then run to the right. Now they're going to be demonstrating a little 1-2 combination. Okay, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. They pass, play the ball, run to the right. They pass, play the ball, Nerman runs to the right. They keep completing this. Very good. Play the next cone. Good. Drop it down. Yeah. In a game, and then you go reverse. In a game, you see these all over the soccer field. Teammate receives a ball, plays it, defender chases, and then the teammate gets the ball right back, and you go to goal. This can happen all over the field. This can happen as two defenders trying to get away from a forward. Keep going. This could be two forwards trying to get rid of a defender. This is a great drill to do. Again, it's a way to do fitness with a soccer ball, and they're working on their touches. Very good, very good. Go ahead and go back to your corners. All right, we're working on long ball passing. Tim here is gonna knock balls in 3 different ways. He's gonna chip balls, which requires the top of your foot to get underneath the ball so that it slices the bottom of the grass and gets under the ball. The ball should have backspin on it because it's not going as fast. It slows down so your teammate can control it. Another way he'll pass it is he'll hit it with his shoestrings and he'll drive it almost like a shot. So if he needs to get it to his teammate quickly, that's the pass he wants to use. The other one, the inside of the foot kicks the outside of the soccer ball. He's using his right foot. So the ball actually will go wide of the grid, and it'll hit Nerman in the inside. So that's when you're trying to cross balls in, you're trying to swing them in. So Tim, you go ahead here. You're just playing balls to Nerman. Nerman, you just trap them and play them back for right now. It's a nice chip. If you notice, the ball has backspin on it. Tim's just trying to play him into the grid over there. He approaches the ball nicely. He gets his left foot nice and even with the soccer ball, and he drives his leg through. When you chip soccer balls, your hips need to be back more so you can get underneath it and it gets a loft. Okay? Go ahead and drive a couple here. When you drive balls, if you're laid back and you hit it with your power, it's going to go over your teammate's head. So he's got to stay square when he drives the balls. Just keep driving them. So he's staying square with the ball. Everything's the same. The only thing different is his technique to approach the ball. And you drive him on the ground too. You can drive him in the air, you can drive him on the ground. Go ahead, play below his knees. Good. Hard driven ball. His teammate can control it. Here's the ball. Now let's go ahead and do an in-swinger. He'll use the inside of his right foot. He's going to hit the outside of the soccer ball, which causes the spin to be crossed. For instance, like if you're coming down and you want to cross, it spins away from the goalkeeper. So if the goalkeeper comes out, it's actually moving away from him. So the goalkeeper has to go out and get it. Do one more, and then we'll let Nerman go ahead and take some strikes. All right, good.
Started playing soccer when I was 14, and I wasn't that good at first, but then as I started to play more, I got a lot better, and then I loved the sport, and then I just went on to play against professional teams and stuff, and then now my experience has just been a way better because I got to travel a lot with this team and everything. So
to be a good soccer player, I guess, is basically all about determination. Like I said before, you have to stick to it and know what you're trying to achieve, and basically you have to set goals to achieve. Don't just like run at it from all angles. You have to set goals and work onto them one by one or specifically. So, and just remember that everything takes time. It's not going to be an overnight situation. So you just have to keep working at it hard.
Now we'll do the second half of the drill. Tim's going to slice the balls in. Nerman's going to bring the ball down under control within 2 touches. He's going to have the ball inside the 18-yard box, and he's going to strike it into the back of the net. When he receives the ball, watch his tendencies. Just like in juggling, he's controlling the ball. But when these balls go in, you're going to notice the same things. Go ahead, Tim. You knock balls in to Nerman. Nerman controls it. Good. There's 2 touches in the box, back of the net. That's an in-swinger to Nerman. 1 touch, 2 touching in the box. Over the top. That's a lap. That's a lap and we're done here. There's a nice driven ball to his foot, right on his foot. 2 touch. He's going to strike with his opposite foot. It's very good. He hit with his right foot and he's hit with his left so far. Nice chip. Good touch. Wide of the net. A little bit further out. 1 more touch. Now, what's important is what Nerman's doing, and the reason why I don't have him just receiving a ball and then shooting right away is because when you're attacking the other team, you want to get into the 18-yard box as quickly as possible. Once you're in the 18-yard box, if a defender goes and he gets a piece of you and you go down, you get a penalty shot. If you stay outside of the 18 to try to line up a shot and a defender gets a piece of you and you go down, it's only a free kick. So once you go into the 18-yard box, a defender, he has to now think a little harder before he tackles you versus when you're outside of the box. Defender makes a mistake in there, you could be up 1-0. A lot easier than if you're shooting from 20 yards out.
For the little kids, the most important thing is respect. You gotta respect your family, you gotta respect your friends, your coach, and everybody. And one more time, I think the way you gotta be an athlete inside the field and outside the field. You gotta make the right choice for your life. If you wanna be an athlete, you gotta be an athlete all the way. You cannot be hanging out with people that wants to drink or smoke or whatever. Stay out of that. Stay away from that, and just be a better person. And things gonna come naturally.
So today we worked on juggling, we worked on passing, we worked on shooting, we worked on dribbling. What you need to remember is when we work on all this stuff, as long as you work hard, it's up to you how good you want to be. All the players that have played here at Jefferson College, each player is progressed only because of what they've decided to do in the backyard or with friends. I hope in the future we see everyone who watched this tape today come to some games this year. We'll have some developmental soccer for youth up in the fall. Stay tuned to look up for that. We'll even have some more of these videos for coaches, for high school players to watch and to learn from. So stay tuned to JCTV. Also go to our website at www.jeffco.edu. Click men's soccer and you'll see the camps. We have camps starting in June. All through the month of June we'll have soccer camps for all ages, boys and girls. Hope to see you out here. Go Vikings. Bye.